Okay, we're here to consider the findings of fact, conclusions, and a decision on the application for amendment of the zoning ordinance from R2 condition to R2 zone with modified conditions by Teton Ridge Holdings for the property located at Northside of Marble Drive, Idaho Falls, Bonneville County, Idaho. This is a public meeting, but not a public hearing. Public's welcome to attend, but we don't take any comments after the hearing is closed. The purpose of this is Michelle has visited with each of the commissioners separately, taken their input and put together some proposed findings. So if you want to go through the summary of those, then we'll have a discussion if there's any changes commissioners wish to make.
Do you want me to skip to the end? Or do you want me to go through some more of the points?
Well,
Whichever you would prefer.
usually the first part is just a description of the facts of
Yes.
the property itself.
Yes.
And the analysis, maybe do a quick summary of the analysis you're proposing, and then go from there.
Want me to do this first part? Since we do have three people from subdivision in there.
Yeah, well, the first part is basically just outlining the hearing when it was held and when it was held. So I think we're more interested in the analysis as well.
All right. Michelle Hagan. So we have the analysis and conclusions of law. The purpose of the county comprehensive plan is to provide long-range growth plan that is intended to identify and direct growth in an orderly, convenient, logical, and systematic pattern. We have the property is urban residential. It's surrounded by developed single-family or zero-lot line twin homes in the immediate area. There was a lot of discussion over traffic and what was immediately adjacent to it. Moving to E in the proposed finding. So the comprehensive plan requires that we are to protect the general health, safety, and welfare of the citizens. It has been determined by this board that the proposed use could affect the local residents unless appropriate steps are taken to mitigate any potential adverse effects. The approval of this amendment will be conditioned upon the following facts. 1, the developer shall provide street lighting. 2, the developer will improve the crosswalk across Iona Road to the south towards the school to improve safety. 3, that adequate paving be installed to meet the requirements of ordinance. 4, the adequate plans will be made to provide a viable system of water, irrigation, and fire hydrants will be installed within the development, and that a sewer plan be submitted that will meet both the short and long-term use of the area, and that a plan for on-site drainage must be submitted and approved by the county. And then F, the developer must submit and have approved a residential subdivision plat prior to construction to verify compliance with the requirements as specified in this decision. And G, it is the board's opinion that the original request to remove the density limitation on the conditioned R2 would be inconsistent with the developed area immediately adjacent to the property. When the property was rezoned in 2006, the R 1.5 zoning district did not exist in the zoning ordinance at that time. The R 1.5 zoning district was created and added to the zoning ordinance in 2009. And it's the board's opinion that the approval of this amendment to the R 1.5 will not significantly impact the adjacent properties over and above that which already exists in the area for current residential uses. proposed R1.5 zone consists with the same housing densities that are allowed within the current zone, which is the conditioned R2. It was based on the above facts and findings to approve the amendment from the conditioned R2 to the R1.5 zoning with those conditions that I read previously.
What the improvement on the crosswalk is my question, because
That was those specific details were needing to be worked out with Public Works and the developer. It was discussed in the planning and zoning hearing.
So
They didn't have specific verbiage to put in there for that, other than it is not safe how it currently is, which was discussed in the public hearing.
so could some type of wording be in there that
More specific.
needs to be more specific, or there'll have to be another approval, some type of approval, but crosswalk will have to be approved to meet road and bridges requirements, something like that. There has to be something that's a little too vague.
yes,
Okay.
especially, looking at what's fair on both sides.
Yes.
Occasionally, my concern is we want to make sure it doesn't get too demanding for what's typical. Wants to get out of everything. There's a fair compromise in there. And I don't know. The skywalk, I mean, for example, I think this is the best solution, but safer crosswalk might be one of those reverse lights.
Is that, do they call that a hawk signal? Is that what they call
So
it?
something like that would improve the safety,
Okay.
but an overpass. I'll be
It's
reasonable,
not necessary, yeah.
Okay. So that the developer will improve the crosswalk across Iona Road to the south towards the school to improve safety is what I have posed. So,
is there a way we can have review over that specific condition?
I would think that,
I mean, because the planning process goes through P and Z, sometimes
Yes.
it doesn't always come to us.
so you can, and it's not, because that's separate. It's not contiguous to where the area is.
Right.
So it's separated by.
You could put something in there like a written plan for improvement to the crosswalk will must be submitted and approved to the commissioners and approved.
Yeah,
Something like that.
more comfortable kind of keeping us in negotiation on that one. Because that's pretty broad.
Yeah.
And it can be interpreted that it could be overreach
Mhm.
and it may not be adequate on the other side of the negotiation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So let's add.
The developer will submit a written plan for improvement to the crosswalk across Iona Road to improve school safety. That will be reviewed and approved by commissioners before see something like that.
So on the same line,
Yeah.
it's a condition that's typical like the other are. So it needs to be a plan because the whole subdivision is contributing to the crosswalk problem.
Right.
Putting that full burden on this, I mean, there needs to be a balance in there. So
We'll submit.
read back the language that you're putting in there.
Okay. Hang on. Let me. that the developer will submit a written plan to improve the crosswalk across Iona Road to the south towards the school to improve traffic safety. That will be reviewed and approved by the county commissioners
So it's
prior
plan
to,
must be reviewed and approved by the commissioners. For a while, I guess I'm wondering where this stops at.
before final, before recordation of the final plat.
Guess that would be, yeah, it's off the plat, yeah.
At the final plat section, because they'll have the preliminary and they can be working on an option and have that can continue to be discussed.
Yeah.
And then before,
You have sign off on the final plat.
and that has to be finished
That should be.
for that.
Okay.
Okay, so let me just read this one more time. Two, that the developer will submit a written plan to improve the crosswalk across Iona Road to the south towards the school to improve safety. This. Change that. The plan must be reviewed and approved by the county commissioners before recordation of the final plat. Does that work?
That's the only question.
Motion that we approve the findings of fact, conclusions and decisions with the amended wording that was presented to us. Analysis E2.
So we have, yeah, E2, and then again, in the decision, it would be A2.
Okay.
It would be in
include that
both
my
locations.
motion then. And so the analysis in E2 and the decision in A2.
Okay, the motion is second. Aye. Move to sign it.
I will
You
make
present us
those
with a
changes.
corrected copy.
do
And
that.
then, well, once we've got that decision changed, we'll copy of it, anybody who's listening. Copy of that.
Right?
Okay, thank you.